Wow. Von Miller. He's not a Denver Bronco anymore. I'm not going to waste any of your time. Let's just go ahead and get straight into it. Von Miller is being traded to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for a 2022 second-round pick and a 2022 third-round pick. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. So breaking it down from the Broncos side, they get a second and third-round pick. And personally, I really do like this trade for the Denver Broncos. You know, when you consider, like, I think the return they got was really good. I mean, Von Miller, he's still one of the best edge rushers in the NFL, and getting this type of compensation, it is pretty good. You know, getting to, like, I guess, like, they're kind of early, you know, like getting a second and a third round pick, that is pretty good compensation for Von Miller. Still one of the best edge rushers in the NFL, as I said before, but then again, he is kind of old, so that will affect his value and how much teams will give up for him, so you can't exactly, you know, expect like a massive, you know, like 5 first round pick type haul. You know, Von Miller, still a really good player, and honestly, I really do like this trade for the Denver Broncos. Now, the reasons as to why they traded him, I mean, I don't 100% know, obviously, because I'm not the Denver Broncos general manager, but I'm guessing maybe that they could possibly enter another, like, a rebuild, I guess, kind of another rebuild, and because of that, they want to get younger, and, you know, they decided to trade Von Miller because, you know, they want to, like, enter another rebuild, or they felt like, you know, he was probably going to leave anyways because, you know, he wants another big contract, and the Broncos just weren't willing to give him, you know, a massive contract, so they decided, you know what, we might as well just get, you know, get something out of him while we can still trade him. And honestly, I think this was a really good move, getting a second and third round pick. I mean, I really like this for the Denver Broncos. I mean, I know this will be really hard for Denver fans to, you know, really just see him go, because, I mean, he's a Denver sports legend. I'm from Denver. I can tell you, they absolutely love Von Miller. You know, Von Miller, he's a Denver sports legend. I think he is going to be a Hall of Famer, and he for sure is going to be a Denver sports Hall of Famer, you know. Von Miller, Broncos legend. I think he's always going to be loved by Broncos fans. I mean, I think he will be loved, you know, but, I mean, I think this was a pretty good move for the Denver Broncos and what they got back, and I do feel like when you think about it, it is understandable as to why they, you know, they did trade him. Now, breaking it down from the Los Angeles Rams perspective, I also like it. I do believe this was a really big win-win trade. You know, the Rams, I mean, they want to win now. They want to try and go for a Super Bowl, and the Los Angeles Rams, they are a super aggressive organization. They basically just say, screw draft picks, we'll keep a few, but we don't exactly, I mean, they're the type of organization that doesn't, you know, they could care less about, you know, draft picks. So, I mean, honestly, this does seem like a Rams type move, and honestly, I really do like it. Von Miller, as I said before, he's still one of the best edge rushers in the NFL, and the Rams defense is already, you know, it's really not that bad. I mean, it's actually pretty good, but, I mean, Von Miller makes it even better. Like, that front seven, it's super good, especially, I mean, imagine a pass rush where you have to block Aaron Donald, you got Von Miller, and Leonard Floyd. Like, I really like that pass rushing trio. It's super good, and it really does, you know, help them, you know, try and win now. And Von Miller, an amazing player, and honestly, I love this trade for both sides. The Broncos, they get some pretty good compensation for a guy that might have been, you know, kind of just bound and you know, kind of bound to leave the team anyways, and they get pretty good, you know, a pretty good return for him. And then the Los Angeles Rams, I mean, that just helps increase their Super Bowl chances, and that makes their defense even better. I mean, again, you know, that pass rush, Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Leonard Floyd, and then the secondary, it's still pretty good. You got Jalen Ramsey, you got Darius Williams, you got Jordan Fuller. It's still a really good defense. Overall, I love it, and I really do hope we see more crazy trades like this, you know, today and tomorrow. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, hit that like button if you enjoyed, as it really helps out the channel. And also make sure to subscribe if you guys are new and you guys enjoy this type of content, so you don't miss out on any new videos like this. Plus, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and once we hit our goal, I'm finally gonna do a face reveal. But with that being said, I'm out, you guys.